Go 95.3. I am Chaz Kangas, host of First Impressions every Sunday night from 10 to midnight, where I play the absolute finest in hip-hop's indie ground, underground, locally, internationally, bootlegs, and deep cuts, including music from my special guest at this time, standing directly to my left and your right. He is in Minnesota for one night only that we are publicizing. He is performing at the Skyway, the site of his going-away party. It's great to have him back. It's why the cities are a bit warmer today. Ladies and gentlemen, the great Drelli. Drelli, how you doing today?
I'm doing amazing. How about yourself?
Spectacular. So how was the transition going from Minneapolis to Los Angeles, the Angel's Apple, as it's known, instead of the Mini Apple, 2 years prior?
It's been a crazy journey, but for the most part, pretty good. Just like figuring out myself, you know what I mean? Kind of figuring out where I want to take like myself musically, and just kind of like with my whole life, honestly. So I feel like I've been able to like really dial into who I want to be as a person, as a man. Yeah.
And speaking of who you want to be, there's such a thing in your music that's carried on for many years, and a big part of your appeal is there's such an honesty, not just about a vulnerability of things you go through, but more so the fact that you're willing to show a sense of humor, something that in hip-hop for the most part, outside of like the occasional punchlines, people typically aren't ready for, and have like for some it's really hard of an adjustment to suddenly have something where it's like, oh, that's cool, and like, why am I involuntarily laughing now? So when approaching something like that and letting that part of yourself be shown, do you ever like second guess the things that you're about to put out there into the ether, or is it one of those things where you have an idea and you just have enough trust that you're just like, yeah, I know this is going to connect?
It depends on the idea. Because sometimes I'm like, is this too cheesy, or is this like right in the middle where it's like, okay, I won't seem like a loser, I guess. So like, it just depends on the idea. Most ideas is like, oh, okay, I'm going to do this. I could see myself doing this. I want to do this. I'm going to do it. Some I'm like, okay, is this really me? So I kind of question myself about it. But most of the time, yeah, I kind of just go for it.
And it nails. I really liked the internet video 2 years ago. 2 years ago, right? Time is a merciless conveyor belt. And then most recently, you dropped the Tom Cruise video featuring you and a miniature version of you, hearkening back to the Wayans brothers' classic Little Man, among other things. So where did the idea for the Tom Cruise video come from? And when you are creating songs, you have the video in mind while you're making it, or does that usually happen later?
It depends. Like it kind of like I kind of go into it like yeah, it really just depends on how I hear like the song, and sometimes, but most of the time I like to go into it with that like, okay, how can I see everything? Because I'm like really big on like bringing like a song to life. That's like where I have the most fun. So I try to like, okay, if I can see like a picture in my head, I'll try to be like, okay, this is how the video is going to go. This is how I should go about this song. You know what I mean? So when I did the Tom Cruise one, I don't even know. Like, I kind of just, like, the ideas happen so randomly. I kind of normally, when I, like, do a video, I have a bunch of different ideas and see which one sticks the most. And then just, like, kind of sleep on it. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll do it. And then if it looks cool, put it out.
Do any of those ideas that maybe get cast off to the side ever pop up in later videos?
Yeah, I've actually done videos. Like, some of the recent ones, like, I've done some of the videos with another video person, and, like, it didn't work, but then I still did it again with someone else, and it worked. So it's just like kind of just a trial and error. You know what I mean? I kind of look like, I don't think no idea is a bad idea. It's kind of how the execution is on it. So yeah.
I can say that's a good approach to life. Yeah. So with the Tom Cruise video, then I have to ask, what's your favorite Tom Cruise film, or at the very least Tom Cruise performance?
I would say Mission Impossible. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's just he's going off in that movie, and I haven't seen it in a while, but that's kind of the only one I could really think about. But, like, I know he's always on the moves. I said I'm always on the moves.
There you go. And that iconic VHS art where you just see the silhouette behind, like, the whiteness of that just, that perfect rectangle.
He's going crazy, so.
You're going to make it a blockbuster night when you rent that one, and go home happy. So with someone who is so puts a major emphasis on the visuals like you do, whether it's like the video, whether it's the aesthetic of the single arts or the album arts, how do you find the best way is to translate that to a live performance setting?
As of right now, I mean, like, as far as like how I want to perform the songs, this is gonna be my first time actually performing these new ones, so I have to just see. I don't even know, like, I plan on just like, I know, and that's the thing. I don't really go into it with like being too hard on myself. I'm gonna just kind of go out there and just do it, and just kind of, yeah. As the time goes on, I want to like eventually like how my videos are, kind of put that same behind like stage design too. But until then, I'm gonna kind of just like, if they like the song, we can just rock out together.
There you go, and it's a good place to rock out, of course, being back in the Twin Cities. When you come back and visit, what are some of your absolute go-tos that you hit up?
I would say Mongolian Grill. This place called Khan's. Have you heard of that place? Yeah, that place is amazing. I go to that place like every time I come back. And then
The one next to the abandoned Joe's Crab Shack, like out by Roseville. Yep.
Yep. That one's amazing. Very.
Great Slumberland there, too.
No, I haven't been.
Dude, if you're looking to buy like a bookcase and get a good deal on it, yeah. They're not a sponsor, but one can hope.
Right. Yeah. So I would say Cons, and then I tried it. Last time I came, I went to Mesa Pizza. I always that place. I went there a lot in high school, so like I try to go there. Last time I went there, but yeah, I would say that. I normally only come for such a short amount of time, so I normally like all the places I would like to go. I normally don't end up going, but I would say that I might try Juicy Lucy this time too. Again, I've already had it, but yeah.
It'll be like having it again for the first time. So, yeah. Well, thank you once again for swinging by today. I know the show is going to be fantastic. I know the Skyway is a very special venue to you. And so, what's coming down the pipeline? Can you reveal any dates of anything's dropping soon?
I want to drop a project either by the end of this year or the top of next year. So I'm kind of just like working towards that right now, and just kind of just kind of figuring out what singles like work for each, the whole project. And yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at with my.
So we're going to have ourselves a very Drelli Christmas. So thank you once again for swinging by. For Go 95.3, I'm Chaz Kangas, and I love you.